This is the preparation for the envelope for the imaginary journey, or sometimes I call it your favourite place. So this is what we do. We have a small coin envelope like this, flap side or on the end. To prepare, I prefer to have the back of this way. On the card, you well, before you write anything on the card, this goes in there. It's a snug fit, and what you're going to do is cut out a rectangle. This is not the greatest knife in the world, but it works. So the idea is I cut out a rectangle in one side of the envelope. Now when the envelope goes in this way, we have a space there. Now this can be covered. Okay, so that's the first stage. You cut out your rectangle. Now what I like to do here is just make a tiny mark either side, so I know exactly where that space is. And then I can write on the envelope something like, you will take an imaginary journey to, and just before that mark, there's the space, and then I can put my name after it, Ian. So that's what the card looks like. You will take an imaginary journey to, space, and then my name. That's the preparation. This goes in here. So as you can see now, the space is there. I seal this envelope. I'm sort of set to go here, but before I perform, what I like to do is write on here, you no and no. Now that's the side they don't see, no and no. Referring back to the performance, when you get your spectator off, the envelope is here. You don't make a big deal of this, and you just say, I have a sealed envelope here, and we'll get back to that later. Then you go through the whole play acting of them getting in an aeroplane, their eyes are closed, and they're flying around the world. And that's all very cute, but very important. At the end of that, you casually say, so where did you land? I think in the performance they said Greece. If you're going to see the video of the little boy, which is quite unusual for mentalism to have little children on stage, but it worked. Little boy thought of Greece. And what I do, it doesn't matter what they say, at this stage I say, now I'm going to write something on this envelope, and I'm going to I did a little mind experiment. And you turn it round, and you simply write Greece into the opening. They don't know that, because as far as they're concerned, this is a sealed envelope. And you're actually saying to them, I'm just writing something on the envelope. Okay? Normally I might do it like this so they can't see, then just write small at the bottom. But the point is, I'm writing, they think, on the envelope. And then I say, do you know what I've written on this envelope? And they say no. And I say, so you don't know what's on the envelope? And they say no. Then I go, aren't you brilliant? I've written the words no and no. Now that gets a bit of a gag. It's a bit of a gag, you know, cheap laugh you might think, but the thing is, it gives you the excuse to write something. But you're not writing that, you're writing that. Now you're set to go. You say, but you know what? I've had a card inside this sealed envelope the whole time. And you rip open the envelope, You rip it off, it doesn't matter. You take it out, you ask them to read it out loud. Now it says, you will take an imaginary journey to Greece, Ian. So that's how the trick works. A simple hole, rectangular hole in an envelope with a pre-written business card, and then you add that grease in as you pretend to write on top of the envelope. But that is all set to go at the beginning with everything inside and no written. This inside with a space for the country. And when you look at the routine, you can see how that's choreographed. So it's a great mentalism routine.